Awesome. Alright, so this video is going to be going over how to make a day and night cycle. It will be toggleable, but I will also show you how to keep it on all the time in case maybe you don't feel like toggling it, maybe you want it always on as soon as you join the room, so yeah. Alright, so for this tutorial you're going to need 2 Skydome chips, 2 state chips, a state machine, and a toggle button. So to find all that, you're going to go to Props, Dynamic, and go over to the last page where you'll find a toggle button. Go to Gadgets, Other Chips, second page, that's where you're going to find your Skydome chip. It's only 2 of those, and your state chip, only 2 of those, and state machine, only 1 of those. Once you have all these spawned in, we can start the configuring. So, start off with, let's configure this first Skydome chip. Now, this is going to be our day. So, for me, I find it's easiest to just do like maybe a light blue and a darker blue for our sky. So, probably do something like this, and maybe it fades into that, right? Now for the ground, I like to do a darker green and a lighter green. It's completely up to you. This can be a little bit vibrant, so if you want to, you can do something like that. But personally, I like something like that, even if it is the other way around, something like that. Looks pretty good in my opinion. For the horizon, we're going to do a nice orange horizon to represent a sunset, which will give us kind of a nice warm day feel. Now, for the second one, we're going to, for the sake of simplicity of the video, just simply make the sky black. This is completely up to you, but I'm going to make the sky black, and I'm going to do a dark green set for the grass. For the horizon, it's completely up to you as well, but I find either white or gray looks pretty good, and you can mess with the strength and the size and whatnot. But I like this pretty good. It looks like a little bit of fog. It looks pretty juicy. So that's what I'm going to do for my night chip. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start wiring. So we're going to wire the green output on the toggle button, which is the current toggle value, to the enabled red input on the state machine. We'll then wire the state machine to the first state to the second state back to the first state. And it should look just like this. Alright? The next thing we'll do is the in-state output will be wired to the red enable input on the Skydome chip. So now you can see, if I drop my maker pen, the sky is blue, the sunset's orange, and the grass is green. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to configure the minimum time and state to 5 seconds. Now, you can make this whatever you want. This is going to be how long you want your day to be. And now what you're going to do is wire the same green output onto the red input on the Skydome chip. Now for the last thing, all you want to do is wire the blue output to the green input on both chips. So what this will do is every time the state leaves, it will disable the Skydome, and then once it comes into a new state, the state will be set to 1, which means it will enable the next Skydome, etc., etc. So, once we press this button, you'll see that in 5 seconds it swaps to night, and in 5 seconds it'll swap right back. So, we press the button, it's nighttime, now in about 5 seconds it should become daytime. And so you'll see, even if I drop my maker pen, it's not a gadget or anything, it is actually affecting the world. And there you can see it's going from day to night. Now obviously you're probably going to want these to be a little bit higher, which you definitely can do in the exact same way we just did, by just configuring this and setting it to, I don't know, maybe you want it to be, it's in seconds, so keep that in mind when you're calculating how long you want it to be. If you want it to be a few minutes of daytime, you have to do the math on that. Each minute 60 seconds. Anyways, if you would like this to always be on automatically, and you can toggle it off if you ever need to, you're going to configure this toggle button right here and set toggle by default to true. So what this will do is, by default, it will be toggled on, which means as soon as you join the room or start the room or save the room, start a game, etc., this button will automatically be on, which means at all times this will be on, or your night cycle will be on until you press the button. Because once I turn it off, here, let's see it go again. Once I turn it off, it's going to stop. It's not going to go to nighttime, right? It's going to be stuck in this state. So, hopefully that helped. Aura.